So this one isn't for parents who want more tips, tricks, hacks. It's for parents who want their brain back. Parents who feel off and they keep adjusting their approach without feeling like anything is working. And you feel like you're doing all the things you've been told you should work, that should work, and yet nothing feels like it's landing. Nothing is working. It's not a training. I'm not here to teach you how to be a better parent. You have that already. I'm here because when parenting feels worse, the harder you try, it's usually not because your kid's behavior is the real problem, and it's not because you're doing something wrong. What I see again and again and again is a mismatch, not just in the kid, but in the moment between the two of you. Um, Most parents in this spot are already tired, they're stretched, they're trying to calm down while their frustration is bubbling right under the surface. And even when the words are right, the energy is tight. And your kid feels that too. And you feel it. And both of you start pushing from opposite sides, like opposite poles of a magnet. And you try to hold it together and move things forward. The child pulls back, pushes back, melts down, is disrespectful, digs in. And it's not because anyone is doing anything wrong, but because neither nervous system is settled. So you try harder. More explaining, more words, more patience, more effort. And instead of helping, it can feel like everything is slipping further and further out of reach. And in those moments, it's not about behavior, it's not about willpower, it's about fit. When the pace, the expectations, or the pressure don't match what either of you can handle right then and there, even good intentions can go awry. They land as stress. But when that fit shifts, when you steady and the moment gets simpler instead of bigger, things often soften. Not because you fixed anything, but because the push and pull finally evened out. Flip the poles. So today we're going to slow things down and talk through why that off feeling happens, and how to get clearer about what matters most next. And so I want to ask a question. Think about this one. What is the moment in your day where you feel the most unsure about how to respond to your child? Is it the battle for bed? Is it the food issues? Is it toileting? Is it coming home late? Even noticing that moment tells us a lot. Because here's the pattern I see over and over and over again. You sense that something's off, and you start adjusting. You change your tone, you change the boundaries, you change the consequences, and you try to be calmer or sometimes firmer depending on the day. And the effort there is real, but the results are inconsistent. And it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because the decision making gets harder when there's too much input and not enough clarity. And then when that happens, your good instincts get buried. So when nothing is clicking, it usually means one of three things is misaligned, is not syncing. The expectation doesn't match the child's current capacity or your kid's, but you as a parent are carrying more pressure than you realize. And three, the response is happening too fast to be intentional. It's like an automatic response. And you don't fix this by adding more strategies. You fix it by slowing down enough to see which piece matters most. This is where things get personal because misalignments look different in every family. Each family is unique. Each kid is unique. Each situation is unique. So I'll give you a few real situations so you can kind of know where I'm coming from. See, you can hear how I think about this. Here are some of the things I'm asked all the time. bedtime used to work. Now it doesn't. When a parent says this, I'm now thinking, I'm not thinking they forgot how to do bedtime. Usually what's changed is the load that everyone's carrying. The child's day is bigger. The parent is more tired. The routine that used to hold things together is not working anymore. So you or the mom or the dad tighten it to try to keep it working because it works. You want to see, and bedtime starts feeling like it's a happy thing and starts feeling like it's broken, like a grind. The situation just outgrew the old version. Second thing, my child throws a fit every time I say no. What am I missing? Most parents asking this are already exhausted by the time they say no. They're bracing for the reaction. You're expecting the no. Even if your words are calm, the tension is already there. So the no lands harder than we expect, and everything escalates. That doesn't mean the boundary's wrong. It means that the moment was already overloaded before the words even came out. The third one, I feel like I'm constantly correcting them about the same things. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. And they know what they're supposed to do. It's exhausting. This one tells me that the parent is working all day long, watching, anticipating, managing. And when you're in that state, everything feels urgent. So you step in more, explain more words again, correct more. Not because really you want control, because you're tired and you just want it done. And the more you do that, the more your kid pushes back. It's not a discipline issue. It's a tired system on both sides. In all of these, the problem isn't the effort, it's the fit. Because the expectations, the pace, the pressure isn't matching what either of you can handle right there in that moment, and everything falls apart. And when the fit shifts, it usually gets easier and faster than parents expect. So I want to pause here. If this conversation feels relieving instead of overwhelming, that's your signal. I offer a power hour for parents who want clarity without noise. One focused hour. No scripts, no fixing your kid, no fixing you. Just clear thinking and next steps that actually fit you and your family. The link is there in the comments if you want it. No pressure. Take what you need. If not, keep following along. Hit that like button, share. And if listening today helped you feel clearer or more steady, that's not an accident. That's your signal. Ciao for now. See you next time.